Hi everyone, my name is Eddie Wang and welcome to another Gene video, and this is just a resolve on Gene balance. There has been some leaks telling that Tekken might receive a second season pass, one that might actually have some new characters in it, maybe legacy characters or maybe new guest characters. But there is also a big speculation that the Tekken game itself, it might suffer some sort of rebalance. So people might actually balance the game again and get some like nerfs and buffs here and there. Nothing too big, but something to really shake the current tier of the game. And remember that I did a similar video for Jin on how to buff him before, but this was like a year ago, and I played Jin for so long that I believe that video is totally worthless. That video sucks. My perspective on the game has changed a lot. Jin in this game is like a really strong character. Jin is among one of the strongest characters in the game. I don't think the top 5 strong, but around top 11. Yes, top 11, just outside of the top 10. He is really incredible, really good. But Jin also has some problems, and I believe that if Jin is to receive some buffs, there is only like 2 things they could move, or they could like alter for Jin in his realistically, like they could really alter to help him out against the entire cast. But I've been talking to other gym players like Cherry Berry Mango, Orange, also got a chance to talk to Remilia Scarlet. Also Nee had shared some thoughts on Jin and things that he didn't even knew that it was nerfed. Shikurin, but what happened is that every single person that ultimately plays Jin, right? Everyone that plays Jin is in agreement that his still frame mid actually needs more range, and that's because Jin is the only character in the game, if not mistaken, that cannot really punishing like at minus 12 at standard range like everyone else can. And this kind of is a bummer because it doesn't really have like a punisher for this, and this costs him. Everyone pretty much wakes up for free against it, and you have to guess this with a parry to get a full launch. But still, like having a really range top frame would really help Jim a lot in those situations, especially because sometimes you just get the correct spacing, but you cannot really punish because his top frame is really short, and many people get away with this, and it's kind of bad for Jin. So every single Jin player that I know of kind of agrees that the top frame, this one and this one, should be more range, should have more range. This is +3, this should be +6 on counter hit. It will be good, it will be really good, but this should have more range, and this also should have more range. Those two moves doesn't really have the greatest range. It is probably the top frame with the shortest range in the game, so increasing the range to punish the top frames a little bit, like from here, it will be really good. It will be excellent for Jin. The other thing that every other gym player seems to be talking about the most, of like the most needed buff outside of the 12 frame range, is the 4-4 hitting grounded opponents. Since this is no longer exist, even they kind of surprised of himself. He said, he commented when he talked about this match with Jounding, that when he landed like in some angles, he tried to 4-4 him on the ground, but he really couldn't catch Jounding anymore, and he wasn't even unsure that why they nerfed it, so he kind of had to readapt, and that took him like a lot of time. it was incredibly dangerous. So there is no denial, as Orange also said, that the 4-4 not hitting grounded kinda hurts Jin games a lot, because Jin doesn't really have a really good tracking move on the ground, and you kinda have to keep guessing on the opponent face. Either you should like use a down 2, a down 4, a 4-4-4, or a 4-4-3, and those moves don't really have tracking at all, and they all can be avoided somehow, like by just sometimes just side rolling, or really take like real quick, since 4-4-4 from dash or from wave dash doesn't really have the amazing tracking against side rolling. It's terrible. Down 4 should connect, but down 4 is also slow in that position, doesn't do as much damage, is not as threatening, and people just stand and block real quick, and Jin is not safe when he does it, and when it hits, regardless, he is not safe around it. It's just that -2 on hit and -13 on block. So having 4-4 hitting grounded again will solve this problem, but there is also a bigger problem with this, is that 4-4 into Zen is a mix-up, and people are forced to wake up onto Jin's mix-up right after. Something Namco felt it was too strong, reason why they nerfed 4-4. So a lot of people will have mixed feelings about 4-4 hitting grounded because of that. So I can understand that, but those are the two main things that could really help Jin a lot. But if they really were to buff something on Jin right now, I don't think that electric, everything is good, everything is really good. It's just the range of the 12 frame that isn't really that great. In everyone's general opinion, the range of the 12 frame needs to be expanded a little bit more. Currently it sucks, and it really sucks because you cannot punish things like this even at walls, unless of course you are really close. But as you guys can see, Jin is forced to go to this side to punish those things, and yeah, that sucks. That really sucks for Jin. So having a really range, a good range on the top frame would help a lot, because this is a really good move, and it's not safe at all, so might as well just have some really good range. So that's the video for today. Yes, I know I haven't talked about the frame traps yet, but the frame trap is like a really complicated concept, and it takes time to really put things together about it, and just give you guys an explanation about what you can possibly frame trap with and what you cannot. So see you guys on the next video. Not sure yet if it's going to be the frame traps video or not, but this is the video for today. Sorry for the delay. So when the video about the frame traps came out, it will came out. It might be voiced over, and or maybe I will just put some really good video together with some cool legends and trying to be more specific about it. So see you guys on the next video.